This is Dom from Blacktoad Studios and welcome to episode 6 of Blacktoad Into the Hellstorm. And in this series, it's a mini-series, see myself and Tom, our selection of armies to take to the Into the Hellstorm event that we will both be attending in a couple of weeks. Which will be amazing. Really looking forward to it. And I have finally decided on a list. And of course, it's the only list remaining, really. It's going to be Renegades and Heretics. Renegades and Heretics, of course, are very much a very neglected army by Games Workshop and Forge World. Their product line has been discontinued. Which is not good, and they are still in the index, but they're using obviously elements from the Imperial Guard Astra Militarum Codex, from the Chaos Space Marine Codex, and from Forge World Index. They have also got, you know, certain abilities that all Chaos armies have, like the ability Summon, which I think is quite important. When you're looking at this army, you need to kind of have some sort of flavour in there to distinguish them from standard Astra Militarum. They don't have many things along the lines of stratagems, warlord traits, relics. They've got none of that. You're using your standard stratagems. So in some ways people are thinking, you know, you're going a bit crazy not having stratagems, but at the same time I feel that I am liberating myself from what we have all kind of had at the back of our minds, and you get as many command points as we can, so we can use this stratagem, that stratagem, blah, 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 blah. Don't get me wrong, I still, of course, have command points, and I'm going to be using certain stratagems, especially for the likes of rerolls, very handy. Prepared defenses, of course, will be very handy as well, and the others as well. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be very painful, of course, going up against armies that people are taking for a tournament, and the Space Marine Codex especially is pretty nasty. I did have a trial game, which was also my first game with full Renegades and Heretics against the new Space Marine Codex, and I did pull off a victory, which was astounding considering my bad luck recently, and I was very impressed. I won by, I'm gonna say, 7-8 points, which is quite good. I like to think it's quite a clear victory there, and with this army about to show you as well. So without further ado, guys, let's have a look. Right, so here we are. So the tournament itself is a 2,000 point armies. This is about 1750, so I've got a little bit in the bank there to go for a bit of summoning in there. It's a bit of flexibility depending what army I go against. I've got something really to pull out the bag and use. So in this army you see before you, you have a super heavy auxiliary, a spearhead, and a battalion. So we've got a few command points there, and as I said previously, I don't really have any set stratagems to use, so these are going to mainly be used on things like rerolls. So let's start at the front here. We have got 3 squads of militia. So those who are unfamiliar, militia are possibly the worst infantry in the game. It's a good start. Their weapon skill, but skill 5. I think I've got 6 up save. I've got very random leadership, but of course they do fill a role. And also this army is the Covenant of Tzeentch. So that does mean that any troops of the Covenant rule, so the militia for instance, and the characters will be overwatching on a 5 rather than a 6. So that is quite nice. That's something to take away from this. Over here we've got a Malefic Lord with his psychic abilities, which I believe I have gone with, I cannot remember off the top of my head. Unholy Vigor is the one I haven't taken. So I will come back and let you know what I've taken for that one. We've got a Malefic Lord. He is the warlord of this army, and he has armed with a plasma pistol. Behind here we have got an Enforcer with a bolt pistol and a power mace. Enforcers act as a role as a commissar in the army. So I said it's a random leadership. You could get a leadership of 3 or a leadership of 7, I believe. No, 8, I think the highest. So this guy could be crucial here to keep them in line. Back here, we've got 3 armoured sentinels with las cannons and hunter killer missiles. We have got 3 Lehman Russes here, 2 Punishers with heavy bolter sponsons, heavy bolters and heavy stubbers there. At the front here, we've got a Demolisher with a heavy bolter in the hull. Back here, we have got 2 Basilisks with heavy flamers built in there. We've got a Minotaur as a super heavy auxiliary there. The Minotaur has a bit of a boost recently actually. It's twin battle cannons. Used to be AP -2, it's now AP -3. So that's quite a nice little increase there. And then the spearhead detachment down here, we have got 1, 2, 3 quad mortars there. So very nice, a little bit of anti-infantry firepower. A lot of this anti-infantry. So when I'm summoning, I potentially would like some anti-armor in there. So I have painted a few bits up. Which should hopefully appear on Instagram at some point. And at the front here, we have got another Renegade Commander here with a las pistol. And that is it. That is my whole army, 1750 points. It's quite nice, a nice little selection of models. And really, I'm going there to play my games. I'm not necessarily expecting to win any. Like I said, we're really kind of like fighting with one arm behind your back, and with no stratagems, warlord traits or relics. You're really hoping the dice gods are on your side, and any victory that I do achieve will kind of give me some sort of amazing endorphin kind of rush compared to your normal victory. I'll be like, how did I win? But somehow I did win. But that is my Renegades and Heretics, guys. I will put some more pictures up. I'm really glad they're all being done. The guy who painted these for me has done a really amazing job, and hopefully my photos and videos will kind of show that. But there's a lot more stuff in this army. Like I said, there's 1750 points for this particular force that's going to Enter the Hellstorm. But we do have more that will be appearing on the channel, both painted and unpainted. So this force is actually still getting bigger. Which could be quite fun. If you guys have played against Renegades and Heretics, please put a comment below. Let me know what you think of them. Also, if you do play Renegades and Heretics, let me know what you think of them. Give me any cheeky strategies that you know I could use in future. Please put them below. And yeah, so this is the army I'm taking, guys. Renegades and Heretics to a tournament, an OTC tournament. So fingers crossed it'll work out well for me. I'm like I said, I'm predicting bad things, but I'm secretly hoping for good things. But yes, this is Dom from Blacktoad Studios. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Wish me luck, and I'll see you next time. Take care.